0 as a placeholder, okay? And then we're also going to quickly do circle graphs, okay? So, for example, if I were to have 0.5 minus 0.32, let me see you set that up on your paper like you think you would. Okay, Isaac, what did you do?
0.50 minus
0.50 minus 0.32. Did we line up our decimals? Why?
Because it's subtraction.
Because it's a subtraction problem. Okay? Now, is it important that we put this 0 here?
Yes.
I cannot tell you how many people don't put the 0 here and bring down the 2.
You just told us that the last
I know. Was totally ahead of the game. Okay? So make sure you're putting a 0 because 2 is not going to be the right answer. Okay, everybody working on your paper. What would you get? What did you get?
0.18.
Very good. Yes, 0.18 or 1800ths. Okay? So, does everybody see how that was different than 1200ths? Okay? Because if we'd have just brought down the 2, it would have been 1200ths. And it's not the right answer. Okay? So, next one. What would I do here? 3 minus, you know this stuff. 3 minus 0.4. What would I do? Somebody tell me how to set this one up. Anybody want to come up and show me?
I will.
Okay, whoever I will is.
Isaac.
I know who it is. Isaac. Oops, sorry. Go on and work it. Very good. Is he right?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Thank you, sir. No, I got it. He is exactly right. I like your style, Isaac. Good job. He put a decimal at the end of the 3. Why? It wasn't up here. But what do we know about decimals? They're always at the end of a number, even if you can't see it. Okay? So he put 3.0 and then 0.4. All right? Then when he worked it out, it became 2.6. Very good. All right. Now, we're going to move to multiplying. Okay, so important thing to notice in your brain. 0.2 times 0.3. This doesn't look like it would be a hard problem, okay? But it kind of is because it kind of messes with your brain. All right, so I would do 3 times 2 is 6. And if you want to go through going and multiplying all the zeros, you can. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. And 0 times 0 is 0. And so if I added that, I would end up getting that. And as you can see, there's 1 place, 2 places. So I'd go 1 place, 2 place.
Oh.
Okay? Another way you can see this is to do this. I would know that 3 times 2 is 6, and I really don't need to multiply my zeros because they're not needed in there. And so because there's 2 spots, I would go 1, 2, and I would know that I need to put a 0 in there.
6.
Either way, I get the same answer. Okay, so if you like to do the zeros, do your zeros, multiply them in, it's no big deal. Okay, but if you don't care and you know that you're going to get the same answer, then just do it like that. Got it? All right, listen to this. Use digits to write the decimal number 12 thousandths. 12 thousandths. Claire, come on up here. 12 thousandths. Show me how you perform this problem. Very good. Very good. She's exactly right. What I would have done is went tenths, hundredths, thousands. And if I'm going to put 12 in there, if I put the 12 right here, guess what that ends up being? 120 thousandths. We don't want 120 thousandths, so I know to put my 12 here to make it 12 thousandths, but I need a 0 to put in there. Got it? To fill in that spot. Everybody understand? Okay, now we're going to learn about circle graphs. Completely simple, okay? Some people call them pie graphs, and that's fine as well, okay? Now, everybody look at my circle graph on the board. We're talking about animals, dogs, cats, birds, fish. Okay, let's do our own grid for our class. Okay, that's their grid or their graph. Let's do ours. So name out some pets you have.
Dog. Gerbils.
Dog.
Gerbils.
Can you name dead pets?
No.
Gerbils.
Gosh.
Gerbils. Gerbils.
Gerbil.
Yes. Horse.
Horse.
Cat. Fish.
Cats.
Fish.
Fish.
Crab.
Crab.
Hermit.
Okay.
Frog.
Anybody else have dogs besides me?
I have a dog.
Okay.
Frog.
Good. Okay, so let's add up. However many dogs you have, hold up your number. No, hold up your number. Do you have a dog? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 dogs. Gerbils, hold up how many? Mylanta, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I miss anybody? We have more gerbils than dogs. Horses. 0. Okay. Fish, no cat.
I used to. Who has a cat?
How many cats?
I have
1 cat.
I used to have 2 cats.
Fish.
Jaden has 1 fish.
1 fish.
Jaden has 1 fish.
Let's not do Jaden. He's not in here. 10.
You have 10.
You have 5.
No one.
10, 11, 12. 12 fish. Fish are winning. Crabs. You got a crab? 1 crab.
I used to have one.
Okay.
He died.
How am I going to make this graph? What should I do?
Big graph.
How should I do this graph though? What should I figure out first?
How many in all we have?
How many in all we have? How many pets do we have? So help me out. 12 plus 10 is 22.
I have new babies.
Did you seriously already do that?
Yeah.
Is he right?
What?
22, 31, 32, 33, 34. Good job. That kid's pretty good math, isn't he? Okay, so if I have 34, now, it's going to be hard to break this graph into 34, okay?
We can do like a rectangle graph.
So basically what this would look like is 9 out of 34 are dogs, 10 out of 34 are gerbil, 1 out of 34 are horse, 1 out of 34 cat, 12 out of 34 crab or fish, and 1 out of 34 crab. And if I were to break this up into 34 pieces, then 9 of them I would fill in and say were dogs. Okay, so let's see. That would give me 18. 9 and 9. Is that right? No. Have a 30.
The camera cut off the crab gerbil fish thing.
What did it do that for? Better?
Yeah.
Not
but now
so much.
it's too low.
Now it's too low. Better? Okay, don't touch it. Okay, so if I'm going to break up 34, that would be 17 on each half, and half of 17 is 8 and a half. Okay, this is going to be hard. So basically, something like that.
Wow.
Okay, that's like 34, and so we would fill in 9 of them. Something like that would be dogs. 10 of them would be gerbils. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we would do that graph. Now, let's go back over to theirs. We have 16 dogs, 8 cats, 4 birds, 4 fish. Now, here's what they asked me. How many pets are represented in this graph? Yes? This is crazy.
32. No.
Yes, you're right. 32. I thought it was 34 when I first did my math, but I got it.
Did you do -4 fish?
-4. That's my point for the I. Okay, so what? Now this is a trick question. So listen. What fraction of the pets are birds? What would I do? If all of this is 32, then I would say
32 divided by 4?
4 out of 32, right? There's 32 total, and 4 of them are birds. Are we doing birds? Okay, so I would say 4 out of 32 are birds, right? Do I leave it like this?
No.
No. What do I do?
Reduce.
Reduce. So once it reduces, it'll be?
2. You would reduce it by 2.
You could actually reduce it by 4 to make it quicker. So 4 will go into 4 one time, 4 will go into 32 8 times. So 1 in every 8 pet on this graph is a bird. Okay? Now, yes, Isaac? What percentage of the pets are dogs?
Half.
Half. It's pretty simple to see that one, right? Okay?
It just took us a while.
Very good. All right. Good job, guys. We are done. That's lesson 4.